Cody, you have said coming into this one that this is the most uncomfortable camp you have ever been a part of. Why was it important to make it uncomfortable, and how did you do that?
I think it's the opportunity. You
Yeah.
have to prepare well. It's a huge opportunity, to face a Rob Font, title eliminator. I've worked so hard to, have these opportunities arise again in my career. I've been through hell and back. I've been the top, I've been the world champion. And I know what it takes to get there. And you have to get out of your comfort zone and do things that you don't want to do inside of camp, outside of camp, and it makes the fight easier.
What did you do specifically that made it so uncomfortable this time?
I think just everything. I mean, this is just every day waking up, pushing yourself to the breaking point. I mean, we have such a talented group of individuals at Team Alpha Male and New Jersey. So the skill level is high. You got to bring it every day. You have to bring your A game every single day, or there's going to be sometimes you're going to be the nail more than the hammer. And I don't like being the nail. I always like being the hammer. And so just bringing your A game. Showing up is half the battle. And then putting the other 50% in, and by the day is over, you've put 110% in. You've done everything you needed to do. You left no, stone unturned, and that's where my confidence comes, is in the preparation for battle.
What do you make of Rob Font?
I've always, not really thought too much of Rob, but he's been in the division. He's here. He's third ranked. You have to respect the guy that's battled his way up to top five. You make it in the top five, you're not an easy adversary to face. It's not easy to do. This division's, the most talented, skilled, packed division in the UFC. But this is a high prolific fight. This is his first main event. He's got a lot of boxes to check in here. I've been proven. He's an unproven fighter in a lot of these areas that could possibly lead in the championship rounds. And I've been there, and I flourished in there, and I've held that title. I know I've tasted it, and I've lost it. I know the driving force and the focus that I've had inside this camp. And really, since I lost those fights and, grew as a man and as an athlete and a fighter, I'm just thankful to be here. I'm thankful to be here in fight week, healthy, motivated, hungry, and focused. We're one sleep away from, going out and opening up more opportunities, more doors. And that's what I set out to do. I have a child and a family that I have to provide for. And it's a different ball game. I was fighting for myself. It's it's fun, it's enjoyable. You're the best in the world. But now I have eyes on me. I have a son that looks up to me, and I just want to show him and prove to him, no matter what you're faced with in this life, no matter losses, setbacks, adversity, you could overcome anything as long as you keep your dream alive, focus, and you stay hard working at it.
Certainly a more mature Cody Garbrandt we see here today.
Definitely.
Are you going to sleep with Mark Henry codes, like playing over and over in your head?
We were up at like 5 or 6 this morning. He was texting me the codes and showing me old school fights of myself and what I was doing and always done just naturally. And that's it, man. Like, just going back to, sometimes you have to be reminded who you are and remind people who you are. And that's what I did in the Sun South fight. And I knew the passion and love was back all the way up to the beginning of the year when we first, had the fight slated. And then, the pandemic happened. I had a kidney infection. I landed me in the hospital. Went through some crazy health concerns leading up to the fight. But I knew I just needed to get inside that octagon. My soul needed it, and I had the control to change us all around. That's what's great about this career, is that you dictate what happens in there.
And
you're the one
chance.
that controls, and you have the chance to go out there each and every time to open more doors and to climb back up that mountain. That's what I've been doing. So yeah, Coach Mark Henry's codes are all in my head all day, all week, all fight camp, and along as my other coaches too that are great. We mesh so well together. Jersey and California, I swear the teams literally are just the same teams, but just across the country. So much alike.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.